Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. It's been about a week, a little over a week, and I'm finally moved into my parents' house. I'm so glad. It was a long journey to even move. Y'all, your girl is tired, but I did want to go ahead and update my finances with you guys and just show you what's going on. So I've been focused on working on my last credit card. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did and how I did it, and we're going to get some updated numbers. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So we are on a brand new month and a brand new year. So I'm excited to be showing you guys what my new numbers are. And I'm just going to be explaining exactly what's going on because I've been gone. You know, I didn't do my full-time paycheck budgeting, and I didn't do my side income budgeting, and I'm going to be explaining, you know, what's going on exactly. All right, so I have officially listed off all the loans and debt that I have currently, and I'm going to go ahead one by one and just show you guys what my balances are reflected for the month of January. So I got my little cheat sheet here. So my first one is my Fed loan. Currently that is still the same at $40,336. And someone had left a comment basically saying that I should keep checking it regardless because theirs is still accruing interest. And honestly, I checked it and it's still the same. I was a little nervous, but I think that's a really good tip, especially with this Navient thing that's going on, you know, like, you know, the things that they were doing with people's interest. I do think it's good to check it just to make sure that, you know, things are going the way they're supposed to go. So luckily, everything's still the same, and my minimum payment is $0. Next is my Linky, which is my private student loan, and that is currently sitting at $25,043. So this is just from me making the minimum payments. Now, as you guys know, I'm back home living with my parents, so now my minimum payments will be changing. I'm not going to be doing the debt snowball for now because I really want to focus on paying this one off because this is the loan that I see when I sleep at night. It's in my nightmares. So she needs to go. So pretty much my new minimum payment will be $1,357. And I will explain in a separate video on why I came up with this amount and my plan to actually pay this off within the next year. Next is my car loan. I just paid the minimum payment on this, so this is sitting at $11,643, and the minimum payment stays the same at $198. All right, guys, this is where things get a little, you know, a little exciting, a little confusing. I'm going to try to explain this the best way that I can because so much has been going on. But my Capital One is completely paid off. And I'm really, really happy to be putting these zeros on here. And I'm going to explain exactly how I did it. As you guys can see, last month, my Capital One credit card was sitting at $2,121. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, this balance went up by $500. When I was moving out, I had to get a U-Haul. Just a lot of unexpected expenses came out. And then honestly, y'all, the thing about where I was living, I was so close to really nice restaurants and like, I was close to everything. So Uber Eats would come in like 2 seconds. And I used to do that. I would order Uber Eats, just racking up more debt. And I just realized, I was just like, yeah, I'm never going to pay this card off if I keep using it. I didn't post a video cash stuffing my full-time paycheck because I decided, you know what, you want to, you know, spend your money on all these frivolous things. You don't need any money. Girl, your whole paycheck needs to go to this card pretty much. And it was my last month living in my apartment, so I didn't owe rent. So it was pretty much just a free check for me, and I put the whole entire check on this card. Now, mind you, at this point, this card is hiked up to like $3,000. So at this point, after putting my entire check on it, it was probably around like $1,400, $1,500. At that point, I made an executive decision that I was going to use my emergency fund and my 10K challenge savings to completely pay off the card. The only reason why I did that is because, like I said, I am home. I'm moving back home. So I do feel comfortable enough where I can make that decision. So, you know, I just said, you know what, I need to just pay it off and then just never look back pretty much. So I just went ahead and did that. But I do plan on paying myself back. So I did want to show you guys in here, for my 10K challenge, I left myself a little note basically saying that when I get my tax refund, I will be paying the $1,000 back. So I am going to keep the slip in here because pretty much I borrowed money from my future self. I'm going to put this back because I know I'm going to get at least $1,000 back on my tax refund, and I will be replenishing this envelope. And the same thing for my emergency fund. I kept the $500 that I have because I will be paying myself back. I did get blessed with a bonus from my job. So $500 of that work bonus will be going back into my emergency fund. So it's going to be like I never took anything out if you really think about it. So I just borrowed money from the future beauty in a budget. And it just made sense to me, you know, like, let's not play games. Let's not drag this out. Let's just pay it off. And that's exactly what I did. So hopefully that made sense. I'm just so all over the place right now. But honestly, just having this card out of my life is just the best feeling. Now, I'm not one to say that I will never use it, but I will use it the correct way. Pretty much, I won't spend what I don't have in here. So let's say I get a car wash and I use my credit cards. I will have to literally go in here and get the money for the car wash out of my cash envelopes and then pay off my credit card. Okay, now that we got that fun out of the way and me chatting, oh my goodness, I'm so out of breath. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and add up my totals. So the 40,336 plus the 25,043 plus the 11,643 equals $77,022. Awesome sauce. So this is my current balance right now on all my debts. $77,000 is a huge jump from $79,000. Like, that is just so satisfying, y'all. Like, you don't understand. Like, I'm gonna be in the 60s in no time. Like, I'm really, really determined to pay this debt off. Now, I'm gonna calculate the total payments for the month. So I'm gonna go ahead and subtract this number from this number, and that's gonna show me how much I actually paid on debt in January. So last month I paid off $2,408 worth of debt. That's crazy. And honestly, this is my biggest month yet. So I'm really, really excited about that. And next, I'm just gonna get my total payments overall. So since I started my debt journey last October, I'm just gonna be adding up this amount, which is all the amounts that I paid so far, plus the $2,408. So let's add the $3,486. And so far I have paid off $5,894 worth of debt since last October. All right, so this is what my numbers are looking like. And honestly, I'm really, really, really proud of myself for just biting the bullet and paying off this Capital One credit card. It definitely made a difference. Even seeing this is just like, I wish I had the extra $22 just so I can bring it down to $76,000. So now that I have my numbers, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my tracker just to see where I am with that. So if you guys are new here, this is my tracker. This is the trusty dusty tracker that I made, and it's in the shape of a wine bottle because, like I always say, if I pay off my debt, I want to get some good wine and some good food and just sit back and relax. I do have it in 2% increments, and to calculate this, I just divide my original balance with my current balance, and then that will give me how much I have paid off. So far I have paid off 4%, but I'm gonna see if this has changed at all. So as you guys can see, my first balance was $82,916, and my current balance is $77,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide $77,022, and I'm going to divide it by my original balance of $82,916, and I got a decimal, I'm going to multiply it by 100, and then I am going to go ahead and subtract it to 100. So it would be 7% that I have paid off of my debt. So, well, technically 7.10%, because that makes me feel better. Y'all, I'm feeling bright, feeling pretty excited. So I'm going to do yellow. And like I said, this is in 2% increments, so I can only do 6%. Even though I technically paid off 7, but you know, it's all good. So I'm gonna go ahead and shade this in up to 6%. All right, so we are good to go. I have paid off 6% of my debt, and I have a long way to go, but every little milestone that I make, I'm going to make sure that I celebrate, because this is a marathon, not a race. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so blessed to be a part of this community. It truly motivates me seeing everyone else's journeys, and it helps hold me accountable. Even when, you know, I have to do confessions when I say like I kind of ran my credit card up, I wasn't being responsible. Just thank you guys for holding me accountable and giving me tips and giving me advice and all of that. I just really truly appreciate it. Just makes me feel like I'm not alone on this journey. And this $22 is really like getting on my nerves. Like, honestly, if I had my side income, this would have been gone, but I didn't have any side income, and I'll explain that in my next video, like I said. But until then, I'm very appreciative of what I was able to do. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave some comments. Please feel free to subscribe, like the video, share it, enjoying the journey here. My goal is to be debt free before I am 30. I'm currently 26. In a couple weeks, I will be 27. So yeah, we are doing the thing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.